Where's Honey Boo Boo now? That charming southern darling is almost 17 years old now, and she prefers to be called Alana Thompson. She's no longer the rambunctious child beauty queen. And with her blossoming, she insists that people use her real name. Stay tuned in as you get up to speed regarding Alana Thompson, a.k.a. Honey Boo Boo. When she was just reaching her 16th birthday last year on the 28th of August, Alana Thompson was saving to purchase her very first car. Although she's still in high school, she's committed to working hard to achieve straight A's. And she's planning on being a neonatal nurse. So, her routine consists of working after school and on weekends and spending time at the pool or mall with her sister and niece. But let's rewind time and reminisce on her first credits to fame. Alana Thompson originally captured TV World's attention by bursting onto the screens fueled by Go-Go Juice, which is a mixture of Red Bull and Mountain Dew and pithy catchphrases. Then she appeared on TLC's Toddlers and Tiaras in 2012 and won the hearts of tens of thousands. The show, in part, followed a then 6-year-old Alana and her mother June on the children's beauty pageant circuit. Soon after, Alana and her family were center stage on their own reality show, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. The first episode was a heartfelt blast, as it shows the Georgia-based family going to the Redneck Games. Lots of giggles erupted as the family participated in Mud Pit Belly Flop and bobbed for pig snouts. The show existed at the intersection of class, economics, and family dynamics. A working-class family in a celebrity economy with plenty of gleeful attention on the way, the family's location and social norms could be amplified for pleasure and profit. Of course, the show didn't please everyone, and it attracted some harsh criticism. There were plenty of articles claiming the show was a voyeuristic exploitation and sick glamorization of white trash rednecks and hillbillies. As for the child, the scrutiny came implying her of being too loud and twangy, too obnoxious, and just too much. The scrutiny of this young girl and her family was quite intense. But as a young performer gaining national attention, she was able to save tens of thousands of dollars and help her family get careers in reality television. Now, although Honey Boo Boo permeated popular culture so much, people forget that she's a teenager on her way to becoming a lovely lady. And she's tired of people calling her Honey Boo Boo. The soon-to-be 17-year-old Alana is easygoing and calm on the set of her photo shoots, still carries a sunny, delightful demeanor, and is still strong-willed. Alana was quoted saying, "I want to be the best I can be, and I just want to make my money, and I also want to make straight A's, so I just try my hardest." Just like all the scrutiny she's received over the years, she understands that life is filled with adversity. And she's the same as any human in that regard. Alana has disclosed that there have been times she sat on her bed and been like, "I just cannot do this anymore." But for now, teenage Alana is trying to escape the shadow that childhood Alana, Honey Boo Boo, has casted. Alana says she thinks people still view her as the boisterous little girl they met on Toddlers and Tiaras, hence the tendency to forget she's not a child actor but a real person. In an interview with Teen Vogue, she said, "They are completely two different people. Those catchphrases were definitely Honey Boo Boo days for sure, but they still do stick around because they were on national TV." Although she's dropped the catchphrases in her teens, and her Honey Boo Boo and Alana identities have distinct differences, even the Alana identity is still a reality TV personality. This time, however, the difference is that iterations focus more on her mother and family at large than on Alana herself taking the lion's share of the spotlight. Life became serious really fast, as Here Comes Honey Boo Boo was canceled in 2014 after news that Alana's mother, June Shannon, dated a convicted child molester whose victims allegedly included one of Alana's sisters. In 2018, Alana appeared on Dancing with the Stars Juniors, and the year prior, a reality show following her mother's physical transformation, Mama June from Not to Hot, which was then rebranded as Mama June Road to Redemption, on which Alana currently appears. Then the following year, Alana's mother faced more problems with the law as she was arrested on possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia charges. With the mother a jailbird and Alana being a minor, Alana's sister Lauren, Pumpkin Shannon, was given legal guardianship. The transition wasn't easy, and that's probably an understatement while stating the obvious. The family used to be together all the time, not just for filming, but for frequent family dinners and family outings. When June's drug use worsened, the family broke apart. Having Pumpkin and Pumpkin's daughter Ella in her life was a comfort for Alana. As for her resentment towards her mother, forgiveness was one part of the beginning to mend the relationship with her mom. But the other was her mother admitting her actions were wrong. When asked about it, Alana was quoted saying, A lot of folks in this world do not realize how many people are actually really affected by drug and alcohol use. Unfortunately, Alana has done her research as an estimated 1 in 8 children aged 17 or younger live in households with a parent dealing with a substance use disorder. Alana went on talking about the burdens of drugs and alcohol, ripping a family apart by saying, "It's very, very hard. It's something I'd wish on nobody, for real." Now, she and her mom are working on getting back on track to where they used to be. And she says she's proud of her mom for working on herself. And she also understands the detriment that her and her sister were placed in, so she's proud of her sister and herself as well. She told reporters, "When my mama got real bad with her drug use, I didn't know where I was going to end up. I'm proud of myself for how far I've come." As a headstrong young lady and her public upbringing that emboldened her, Alana isn't afraid to set boundaries in her personal life. She's strong-willed and knows who she is, claiming, "I'm somebody that speaks my mind whether you like it or not. If I don't feel comfortable doing something, I'm going to tell you." She went on to report that she makes feeling comfortable with herself a priority, despite how today's social media economy breeds comparison and lashes out scrutiny. This was apparent when she first started her phase of enjoying wearing long lashes and long nails. Instagram followers were swift to tell her it's too much or too grown for the likes of her age. She simply commented, "I guess people still expect me to be little honey boo-boo, and I'm not anymore. Just because I'm from the South, people expect me to be all country bumpkin, out riding four-wheelers all the time, but that's not really how it is. There are so many folks on my Instagram that do not like my nails or my eyelashes. But I don't care. As long as I like myself, I'm good." And here's another reason people think Alana Honey Boo Boo is getting too grown too fast. When she was just 16 years old, her boyfriend, Draylon Carswell, was 20. Although she does seem to be mentally mature for her age. And she's still going strong with Draylon Carswell. She's still getting backlash over this 4-year age gap romance. Alana was spotted holding hands with Carswell as they took an outdoor stroll near her home in McIntyre, Georgia, just recently. According to the photos, the lovebirds were absolutely smitten as they enjoyed each other's company with big smiles plastered across their faces as Pap snapped their pictures. The cute couple couldn't keep their hands off of each other during the outing and were constantly giggling and playfully posing. Reports emerged that Alana and the college student had actually been secretly dating since September of 2021. The youngest daughter of June, Mama June Shannon, then confirmed their relationship months later when she posted a photo of them to her Instagram. Overall, the couple truly seems to be in love. An insider told the U.S. Sun that Carswell was quiet at first, but he's like one of the family now. He's just as fun and crazy as the rest of them. If your daughter was 16, would you let her date a 20-year-old? Scrutiny would surely come. And on social media, most likes came from the people who wrote, "Honey Boo Boo is less than 6 months older than me, 15, and she has a 20-year-old boyfriend? Doesn't sit right with me. 16 and 20? Where are her parents? She'll be knocked up before she graduates." And a third person wrote, "Honey Boo Boo's new boyfriend is 20? Girl is 16. Jail, 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 jail." Fortunately, Alana Honey Boo Boo resides in Georgia, where the age of consent is 16. So, her lover won't be facing any time in prison. This is spectacular news because Alana discussed her relationship in an August 2021 interview with Teen Vogue, where she heartbreakingly disclosed that she actually doesn't have any real friends aside from her boyfriend. She went on to say, "To be honest, I don't have many friends at all. I don't trust nobody really, so I don't have friends.